Indiana 30, number 3 Oregon 20.
Yeah, let's do the game, and then we could do all the game day stuff later, just because the game had so much. As good as Autzen has been when I've been here, God, it's got to be close 10 or more times.
No urine thrown on you today, correct?
No. They
fantastic.
Rob Mullins, AD here, is as good as there is. Checking in on us all weekend, and got to see him down the field. Got to see Coach Neuheisel. CBS was there, watched the first half with him and Aaron Taylor. He was still giddy, refreshing his phone to get the UCLA final. We can talk about that later. But I just go to the game, Scott, how impressive I was with Indiana and how they kept answering.
Yep.
I mean, that pick six is as loud as I've heard Autzen, and I mean, it's going. And Indiana gets the ball and goes right down the field. And Mendoza is a guy who, coming into this game, had one completion out of the pocket this year. One. That tells you how comfortable he is in the RPO game, his accuracy, what they wanted to do, and then what they set up with him running. Because I'm sitting there in the first half, I'm like, this is going to come down. The O-line is, false starts. The PI,
it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
The non-PI call, Cignetti losing his mind. They get a false start right after that. He lines up to go for it. They get a false start. Like, I've seen teams absolutely melt. I've been on teams that absolutely melt in that building. And they punt it away. They keep playing. They get the field goal before the half. I thought that was enormous because as you're going to the locker room, that place is dead silent. Dead silent. And, again, go back to the pick six. They get the ball. They go down. I thought the drive to get the field goal was so methodical and good. But how they set up things when Mendoza kept it on the RPO and he was wide open. I mean, I'm standing with people, sitting with people, and they think the running back has it, and they got him stopped. I'm like, no. I'm like, 15 has the ball. He's still running down the sideline. It just a really collected. Their defense is so sound. Come out and get a sack first play of the game, set the tone. Just really, really solid kicking game. Everything. They've grown up. I thought they were better than they were last year, and
you said
did
that.
they prove it.
Yeah, you said
every facet of the game.
A mature, collected. They're not professional, but it's a professional effort, man. They're like this. They haven't lived on this stage. This is still new. This is still new because for all that they did last year, and I get that it pissed people from Bloomington off, but it was just a fact. The best teams you played last year beat you. That wasn't actually. I mean, that's opinion. I always say there's facts and opinion. I don't know who objectively could argue that Ohio State and Notre Dame were the two best teams you played last year, and they beat you. That doesn't mean you didn't have an incredible year. It's the best year of football Indiana's ever had. And so you come into this year, and there were people that looked for you to stumble last week in Iowa City. You get out of there with a dub. And you're more than a touchdown dog in Autzen, and you played with collective poise, as Steve mentions, and you were there. That pick six, the invitation to crumble is in your lap. And they said, no thanks. And Surratt, what did he go? 8 for 121, and he makes the O and says, and rips it apart. And then they get the deflection and the pick. And the defense, I didn't hear it said. I saw it on social media. I want to say Aaron Taylor said their front sevens is better than Alabama and Georgia. I'm paraphrasing what I saw on social media, so if I'm getting it wrong, I'm not trying to put words in anybody's mouth. But they hold Oregon to 14 first downs and 267 yards. I mean, they had that in a half the time you had to be the wedge buster 10 times that you're talking about. I mean, that's an amazing job defensively. And, it's the elements, it's the crowd, it's the pick six. If you were weak-minded, if you didn't have the rights, if you didn't have the minerals, you crumble. But if you got steely resolve and a bunch of guys that are following their coach's lead, man. That's as impressive a win as you could have to go into that place. And I don't think this is the greatest Oregon team that's ever lived. And that Penn State win suddenly looks a lot different in retrospect. But regardless, you go there and you win. I'm not going to do anything to minimize. I just uplift the Hoosiers. I don't know what they're ranked this week, but it ought to be real freaking high.
I said 1. That's the best win in the country. It is. I mean, being there and seeing it and how they did it, it's, I mean, as impressive a win.
Well, you have a ranking.
Building,
you put your rankings out. You're saying ahead of Miami.
Yes.
Feels a little reactionary. Feels a little reactionary.
It was that impressive.
Okay.
Very, very solid. And
it's
like
your
I said,
ranking.
Defense, offensive line, you're going to make mistakes. The ability to answer in control. I said it all week. I like the idea that Mendoza came here and got rolled when he was at Cal, but he knew what
you
the
said
building
the other
was
day.
like.
Yeah.
I mean, it made a difference. He's accurate, man. He's a good player.
That's
really,
a big deal.
Really good.
It's a big deal to know what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like, what it's going to smell like. I mean, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. I don't care what it is in life you're doing. I mean, there's very few things that require you to have to deal with the things that sports are going to ask of you. But if you've never been in a specific place that has a rep for being intimidating, like if you're a performer, if you're a musician or something, you've never performed in wherever a venue might be. Unless you've stood on that stage, you don't know how you're going to feel. He has. They got trucked. But not today, they didn't. That's on a day of a whole lot of stuff that happened that was impressive. That's the most impressive thing that I saw today was Indiana going into Oregon and walking out of there 10-point winners.
The Hoosiers had not defeated an AP top 5 team since knocking off old third-ranked Purdue in 1967.
For the old bucket of nails and false teeth. Old Oaken bucket. Don't get pissed. Boiler up. Big ass drum. Did they win that Minnesota game? I didn't see that final. Did
cool.
I?
I was just thinking the same thing. I mean, these night games, I was all over the place. Well, that we'll get to.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.